to create a very simple workflow that shows you why Kubernetes fails, so popular failure issues, failure reasons for Kubernetes based on what people are discussing on Reddit, Reddit postmortems. So that's a quick use case that I have, and I want to just show how n8n accommodates that and how you can actually click this together without any knowledge in I would think under 3 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. So we triggered manual. So we pick the manual trigger, then we need to load Reddit, and we here have a Reddit node already. We do search, and we search for posts on Kubernetes, Kubernetes postmortem. And so, okay, so to do that, and we do it in all subreddits, not just in this one, and trigger this, so it executes it, and it looks for 100 of them, 100 the latest. So we have that here. So this is all Kubernetes postmortem. And what I really want to know is, why does Kubernetes fail in real life based on what people are discussing on Reddit? So I have this here. So I have 100 items. To summarize that, I need to aggregate them so that I can use OpenAI to do the summary. So you see it's a type ahead. I started aggregate here. What this lets me do is I can take the text, these are the actual posts, and I can put it in the input field. And now it just executes this, and it turns it all into one single field. And this one single field, I can have, you can see it says one item, 100 items into one. And I use OpenAI, and that's only, I can use a ton of others. I can use anything basically, but OpenAI I already have set up here, and by set up I just mean I typed in my API key before I recorded that video. So I'm going to message that model, and I'm going to message the model about the text here, and I'm going to prompt it. So I pull this text in here. You can see it automatically does the TypeScript for you. You don't have to do anything. And I say create one brief paragraph on each one of the top 3 Kubernetes failure reasons. And I execute that thing. And then it says it won't be doing it because I didn't select the model yet. And so that's just an OpenAI model. And I didn't do anything to set those up. OpenAI populates that. It's just a node reading out the API. So I'm just going to say GPT-5 mini. So everything else is still there, and I'm going to execute this again, and we'll see if we are still under 5 minutes when we have hopefully a good result here. So this is working on the API in the background and summarizing all of those texts. So it's basically going through all of those texts and summarizing them and finding the hopefully top 3 Kubernetes failure reasons in a nice brief summary. And you can see there's a lot of text here from 100 posts. And it's quite valuable to get that summarized in a very brief paragraph. Hopefully soon here, but again, this is just a GPT part. This is not. Okay, here we are. Number 1, number 2, number 3. So number 1 is resource exhaustion failure reason, and it tells me which resources they are. Number 2 is control plane failures. Cool. Number 3 is misconfiguration and human error. That's it. So at a very high level, this tells me actually a lot of information from a lot of data very quickly and very easily. And yeah, the interesting piece here is that now that I have this, I save it, and I can save it out as a template, and people can use this for their own topics from now on. And of course, in real life, I would export this. I would, I can do all kinds of things with that, and can continue here with my workflow. But if all I want is this brief summary, I can grab it from here, post it into Word, and then, start my whatever I wanted to do with that information. I use it for subdividing my research on Kubernetes failure reasons. So, and if I wanted to do this specific to developers, I would do it for the programming forum, for the programming subreddit only. But of course I could not just do Reddit. I can add here. I can click plus and add more sources. I could use Stack Overflow. I could use basically any source. There is thousands of nodes available that I can just here take and aggregate the results and summarize the results. So hopefully that was interesting.